Hello, Libra. Happy birthday to you. Okay. I can't sing, so I'm not going to torture you guys. I did want to get you guys' reading out since it's your birthday season. I hope everyone has a good birthday. I'm still working on my timing, so I'm going to try to be quick. I will have most things in the description box. How to contact me and everything, please. While you're thinking about it, since I've said it, like, share, subscribe, hit that like button at least, please, because I'm working on my channel. Let's see, should we get right into it? I'm trying to think. I guess that's it. I do want to protect the reading, so let's draw a circle of protection around myself, this reading, and you watching. I call in God, my higher self, my spirit guides, and any deities that they deem necessary to come through for a clear message for your highest good and for anyone involved's highest good. I set my ego to the side, and anything else is cast out. And so it is. So mote it be. I forgot my water. I should have brought it in. That's okay. I wanted to pull this out. Okay, so I did meditate on you guys' energy before I got started. I don't know. I saw a kitten. I saw a kitten. I don't know if somebody has a new cat or maybe you get one for your birthday. I don't know. I can only tell you guys what I see in my meditation. It might mean something to you. It may not. You know, these readings are general, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, right? Doesn't resonate for you. It's not your reading because these messages come through for the people who need to hear them. Okay, now I got that out of the way. Also, I saw a heart, so somebody could be falling in love, possibly, or, you know, just feeling a lot of love, and a frog. So that could mean something to somebody or not. I should have looked up before I started what the frog totem is, but if that's something that you've been noticing a lot of, or it resonates or feels synchronistic, I would look up, you know, the frog totem or spiritual meaning for the frog. I don't timestamp these because I believe that whenever you are drawn to them or whenever you come across it, the message is for you. This message will be like for about, you know, a 4-week ahead. Look at what energies will be coming towards you. These are energies, so, you know, you have to take them and apply them where they go. They're fluid. And these are all possible outcomes because we all have free will. I think a video will be coming soon on, I got this idea from a reader that I really like. I may leave a link for her in the description box since I'm referencing her, and since I got this idea from her, I really like her. It's Water Baby Tarot, I believe. She's really good. If you guys are into tarot, I would check her out. But she has a video just for, I haven't even watched it, I just heard her say it. I may check that out. She has a video for how to read tarot for beginners or for the reader. Like, it gives an explanation of the tarot cards. I'm going to go ahead and kind of explain them as I read them, but I think that's a really good idea for people who are less familiar with the tarot cards to get a better idea and understanding when you are watching readings. So I may be making that pretty soon. What else did I want to tell you guys? I think that's about it. I start all these things off so far. This is the kind of the way I've been doing the readings. Is I draw oracle cards out of 3 different decks. You got 2 out of 2 different decks. So we actually, and it's your birthday month, so I went ahead and kept them. I probably would have anyway, honestly, because when they come out like that, it's usually for a reason. So I will start off the reading by reading you this. We'll do the tarot, and then I end the readings with spirit guide advice. And these would be messages that come through from your spirit guides and ancestors, okay? Specifically. Number 6, the first one out was innocence. And these messages may tie in with the readings. They may just be separate little messages for somebody, okay? A child's innocence is precious, and parents hope that the roughness of the adult world doesn't intrude too soon. But innocence isn't just part of childhood. Approaching the world from an innocent point of view means you assume the best will happen rather than the worst. We all start out innocent. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Cynicism doesn't protect you, it just hardens your heart. Stay soft and vulnerable. Believe in the inevitable life-sustaining good. It says, if you have a decision to make it from a place of trust. It did come out in the reverse, but I was holding the deck in the reverse, so it's kind of like toss up. So there are reversal meanings and upright meanings for these. That was the upright meaning. Let me, that last little sentence. If you have a decision to make it from a place of trust. And then the reverse meaning is negativity isn't cool except to other negative people. I like both. Like, those are both like sound advice. So, and I was holding the deck upside down when I was shuffling them, and then the card came up upside down, so it's not really fair. So I figured I'd just read both. The darker and lighter meanings of the card. Okay. Next is Power Animal Oracle. Antelope was the first one out in this deck. If you're going to sit, then sit. It says make a decision and take appropriate action. If you're going to sit, then sit. If you're going to stand, then stand. If you're going to run, then run. Don't hesitate and don't equivocate. Something like that. This is not the time for discussion, debate, deliberation, or hesitation. Even choosing to be still and do nothing can be a wise decision at times, especially in life-threatening circumstances. But let's face it, how often have you actually found yourself in such a situation? And if you ever have, you made it through, didn't you? You've come to a point in your life where it's imperative that your choices are based on the combined will of spirit and instinct, which we call intuition. The more finely tuned you are to your intuition, the more decisive you'll be. You'll see that there's no other way to live. In this situation in particular, that is absolutely the case. So listen, decide, and then act, without hesitation or second guessing. Trust that whatever the outcome is, it is ultimately the will of spirit and in the best interest of all concerned. Additional associations, vigilance, actions, speed, and sacrifice. Got a decision to make, somebody? If you do, I would say go with your first instinct, go with your gut instinct, you know? In that case, and don't hesitate. Like, once you make a decision, don't second guess it, right? That was what I heard. Oh, I'm setting the book down and we still got this other card. The Elephant. You will overcome any obstacle. See? Move forward towards the fulfillment of your heart's desire. Let nothing stop you. If your goals and intention are spirit-driven, then it's only your ego's fear and discouragement that will stop you from achieving it. Dispel any resistance along the way until you reach your destination, or accomplish your goal. Be the mightiest of warriors and see yourself as triumphant in your quest. You have an important mission. There's no point in dilly-dallying around, finding all sorts of distractions so you can avoid your destiny. Don't yield to temptations that entice you from your path. It's time to live your life according to the drive and desire of your inner spirit. Don't let yourself be stopped by someone else's disapproval. It's really not their disapproval so much that you fear of their... It's really not their disapproval so much as your fear of their disapproval. It's especially important right now to not only speak your truth, but to live in your truth. And by the way, have some fun while you're at it. I like that. Protective, motivated, maternal, and family are the additional associations with that card. So, yeah. As long as you're coming from that, if you're following your instinct, if you're following what you feel is right, don't let the fear of other people's disapproval or opinions about that make you hesitate or second guess, or, you know, like, keep moving forward. You would be unstoppable in this case, you know, and overcome any obstacles. Yes, dig that. Where's the native spirit? Ancient forest. So I'm not even surprised anymore by these things. It seems, you know, from my perspective and point of view, there's a collective consciousness. And it seems that we all kind of get these realizations and downloads and go through certain lessons or energies, if you will, around the same time. So it doesn't even surprise me anymore that cards come out, you know, quite often during certain periods of time. It seems like, you know, I've pulled this card for 3 or 4 other readings already. It may have even been for my last reading for Sagittarius. I'm not sure. But, maybe not. Don't quote me on that. But it has come out often, and it just seems to be that these are common things that happen for people all around the same time. Card meaning. Your roots go deep. Incredible, radiant, healing strength is available to you and grows within you. Do not doubt your abilities. You're so much more than you can possibly imagine. There's immense, unseen but very real support around you. You are loved and cherished. You are grounded, stable, and strong as your spirit reaches high into the heavens. Your native spirit wants you to know. Throughout the world, those in indigenous cultures revere what we call the tree people. The powerful life force of trees can bring healing, strengthening, and grounding energies. That kind of tree might vary from culture to culture, but the reverence and gratitude for its beneficial energies are the same. The ancient forest is alive with nature spirits. Additionally, each tree has an individual spirit, especially powerful and resilient. The forest can survive the harshest conditions because of the mutual support of the spirit of the entire forest. Your greatest strength is silent and deep. It doesn't need a show of force. It just is. Inner power is found through contemplation, reflection, and meditation. Sometimes it comes from times of growth and change. Other times it springs from surviving and conquering painful situations. You know, also I don't know if you meditate or not, but I think that with this energy too, there's like like if you could get out by a tree somewhere and maybe just, you know, I like trees. Connect with the tree. At least thank it for giving you clean air. And sit and just clear your mind for a minute. If you don't meditate, you can start. There's all different kinds of meditations too. I don't remember who said it, but I am quoting somebody, kind of, because it's definitely not going to be word for word. But it was basically said, he said meditation, you can't, when you say you meditate, there's so many different types of meditations. It's as broad as saying I do sports. You know, like, there's all different kinds of sports. Which sport do you do? You can do all different kinds of meditations. I mean, so you find the one that works for you. I also think I'm going to make a video about beginner's meditation because I'm new and I may not be as experienced or have as much knowledge as some of the other readers on YouTube that you know, I think there's some really good readers on YouTube. They're quite inspiring. But I'm just starting, and I know that a lot of people are just starting and don't have you know, any knowledge at all. So I thought maybe I would do a video on meditation for beginners. Like if you are interested in trying to start to meditate, I can just kind of share with you the way I started, because I was, you know, I just started meditating a year ago, guys, and it has, I just recommend it so highly. Like, I think if like, do it like the vegan diet, or, you know, like that 1 week, or I forgot how long the vegan challenge is, but like a week of meditating for 10 minutes a day. Like, if you can spare 10 minutes a day to sit down, and I recommend starting with that's a whole nother video, guys, but I'm just saying, I'll make a video on it. Sorry. Sweat Lodge. As I'm saying that, cleanse yourself, body, mind, and soul. Purify, clutter clear. Let go of objects and relationships that no longer serve you. Purify your body, go within, meditate, talk to the Creator, and give thanks. Okay? Your native spirit wants you to know. Sweat lodges are small dome structures covered with skins, blankets, or mud in which very hot stones are placed in the center. Water is poured over the stones so that hot steam arises from the rocks, thus the sweat lodge. Sorry, turning the page. With its hot steam, it's used for purification ceremonies, as well as a place to commune with the divine. This card chooses you to tell you that it's time to clear out the clutter in your life. Sometimes clutter can be things in your closet that you don't love or use, but sometimes clutter can be outmoded relationships or habits that no longer serve you. The clearer your inner and outer space becomes, the easier it will be to hear messages from your soul. Yep. There's like additional little message with this card. You know, a detox would not probably be a bad idea for any of us, but it says, you know, you could benefit from that. Maybe a 1 day fasting. I'm actually wanting to do some fasting. So, there we go. So those are the oracles. I hope somebody, and you know, that resonated with somebody. Don't be scared to leave a comment. I love it. I would love it if you did. Okay. Center of the reading, guys. Here you are. You showing up in the center. Well, Libra. Oh, don't get too caught up on the signs. I'm going to read them off to you and the energies. We can all show up in any of these signs and any of these energies at different times. So don't get caught up on that, but I am going to tell them to you and the numbers as well, because that's what I do. Dang it. Well, you guys are probably going to see me by my booty or something. Hold on. Let me see if I can do this without having to bend over in front of the camera. I did it. Okay. So, center of the reading, we got the Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Knight. This is some type of offer coming in. You know, it's a Knight of Pentacles. It's a solid offer, right? But we have some, you know, some other stuff around here too. So it looks like there is definitely something. This is kind of how I read. I read pages as offers. They're smaller. It's like the offer. And then to me, like the Knight is kind of like taking action towards whatever that offer was. So this is like it's a step up, like from an offer. It's something that's kind of like already started, right? Earth energy. This could be something to do with money. Earth is a slow move. This is a slow moving energy. Whatever it is, it would be moving slow. It is Earth or solid, stable energy, so that's what it is. It's a solid, stable offer. It could have it's material things in the 3D. Money, you know, anything of value type things, that's Pentacles. So, I lay out the spread in the first clarifying cards. We're going to clarify it more, but I'm telling you what we have already, okay? Then we have Justice showing up with that. Well, it was the Four of Wands. This is your stability, home life. You know, it can represent marriage sometimes. Weddings, family. Four of Wands is just your stability. I'm being drawn to that dragonfly too. So, Then Justice. This would be the major arcana card for Libra. Wands are, this is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. It's fire energy. Swords are air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is the card for Libra. Justice. So, you know, we got your stability, some type of justice here that is being called for, that is being given. And then we have two cards of no, just one, but still same kind of energy. Of Six of Swords is moving away from a lower vibration to a higher vibrational situation. Moving from choppy waters to calmer waters. So we have this, you know, your stability, your home life, justice, and moving towards something better. Okay? Let's unpack it a little bit more. I mean, because this could be, yeah, let's just unpack it a little bit more, because this could definitely be somebody, you know, the justice could be that somebody's moving from a state, whatever. I mean, this would be a stable situation, but maybe it's, there's some justice. I don't know. Let me get the Knight of Pentacles, please. This could go a couple ways. I forget I'm reading for the, this isn't a personal reading, so this is general. So there's probably actually going to be a couple, okay. Never noticed this frog here before. This is my latest deck. I've used it a few times, though. I've never noticed that frog. There's a frog there. So I did see a frog in your meditation, okay? So we're just going to keep going, but I feel like that may be significant. Give me the Knight of Pentacles, please. Huh. Wow, yeah. So say exactly. That's kind of what I thought this card was a minute ago when I said that, when I was talking about the Six of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Pentacles could be a person. It could represent a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. But because there's sadness. There is some type of sadness here, which is kind of, you know, that's why I was not knowing what we were looking at for a minute. Because we have the Four of Cups over here, which is like discontent, boredom, you know. Could be unrequited love type energy. So here with the Knight of Wands, we have this Five of Cups is sorrow, basically. Four of Cups. Now we have it twice because we have it here too that we're about to get to. We have four fours here. Four of Wands, Four of Cups, and Four of Cups. Wow. This could be an offer that is not being accepted. I don't know if I'm going to keep all these guys. That's a lot that just came out. We have the Nine of Swords, the King of Swords, High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Okay. I mean, they're definitely, it's starting to look like some justice is, I mean, something, maybe this moving away is the justice. Maybe this missing this offer is the justice, right? Because, give me justice, please. Six of Wands tried to come out, which would have been another six, actually. Third of Cups came out for the Justice card. Give me the Six of Swords, please. I can't believe that frog is there, you guys. That is crazy. Bottom of the deck I use for further clarification. Sometimes we have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Cups are water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's walking away from something, but it's also kind of like the Six of Swords. These cups are loves and emotion as well as intuition. Swords are thoughts and communication. Okay, so these are both going away from something towards something better, more emotionally fulfilling and more mentally, you know. Wow. Okay. So to came out with the Six of Swords, the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is being left out in the cold, but it's in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune talks about karma, and it talks about divine timing. Sometimes it talks about fated type stuff. I think I have another card for that too, though. But it's just divine timing. This is the Wheel of Fortune. The wheels are moving in the right direction, right? Which, I mean, yeah, you're moving away. Somebody, this is energy, guys. You take it how it applies. This is either you or somebody around you. Moving away from like either, you know, this definitely could have to do with money too. Like moving away from a situation where it was like, felt a little poverty. This is a poverty type energy, right? Obviously, look, they're out in the cold. It's snowing. His leg is broke. Their clothes are pretty raggedy, right? This is being left out in the cold. It is, and if it's your money, it's like not having a good money situation. You know. But it's in the reverse. So this is coming out of that to me right here. And you know, this is karma moving in the right direction. You know, this is coming out of this being left out in the cold into something better with this Six of Wands, okay? Six of Swords, I'm sorry. I do that sometimes. If you guys hear me saying the wrong card, I don't know. Just maybe there's a reason for it. I just talk about cards a lot, so I do that. I notice. Sometimes I catch it, sometimes I don't. All right. And then with Justice, this Three of Cups came out. You know, Justice would be a cause to celebrate. The Three of Cups definitely can be celebrating. It can also talk about, you know, it's friends, or, you know, it can, this Justice could be a third-party situation if we are looking at love. But it could just be like, this all definitely moving, you know, the karmic wheel moving in the right direction, moving away from something, you know, lower vibrational to something higher vibrational. That's a cause for celebration. But there's sadness and some type of missed opportunity, some type of unrequited love. This could be, you know, this is, it could be a home situation that somebody's just not happy with anymore, okay? Good God, you guys, this is just the center of the reading, and I took up a lot of time on that. I'm trying to keep these under an hour. Hopefully we can do it. I'm not going to rush it, obviously. Okay. Anything else to say about this? Oh, there's my piece of weed. Yep, they got something to say. Oh, yeah, the sun came out. This could represent like a Leo. It's number 37. It breaks down to a 10. And it's just a bright light. This is like, to me, this is source energy type. This would, whenever the sun shows up in any of the decks, it's kind of like God energy to me. This is like a positive light being shone over this whole situation. And yeah, I say it like that. I don't know if it's a word or not, but it's the way I say shone. Shining a positive light over the whole situation. It's being shone. I know that's can't be a word, but it is now. Okay. So there's some sadness. And somebody's coming out. I mean, somebody's moving away, but it's definitely moving towards a better situation. That's what we have so far. We do have a missed offer. We have boredom, like a discontent. And then we have the single. The Nine of Pentacles is being abundant within yourself. It oftentimes is being seen as it is seen as a single woman. It's like the single woman card. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. But if you're, I mean, if it's not a single woman, it's definitely somebody that is not reliant on anybody else. This is somebody that has her own money, okay? They have their own They could be self-sufficient. I mean, you can pick up the energy a lot sometimes just by looking at the card. You know, look, she's got a beautiful home. You know, she's got animals. I mean, the butterflies flying around her. What is that? An owl or what? I don't know. It's got a ladybug right there. Lucky. You know, good vibes, good energy. There definitely somebody could be walking away from a marriage or a, you know, their home situation here, and becoming single. Walking away from a earth sign. Yeah. It was a burden. There was a burden. I mean, it's a burden. Something was a burden. Ooh, and toxic. And toxic. Okay, that's the Four of Cups. Yeah. Somebody doesn't want this. Somebody's not wanting to accept this offer. It's like, it's a burden, and it's the like, and it's the 10. So this isn't something new. Like somebody's been through this cycle, and now they're ready to lay those burdens down. Could have very well been that, you know, the devil just showed up. So that's toxic people, toxic relationships, toxic habits. You know, it could be addictions. Addictions are drugs, sex, food. Like addictions are anything that makes you feel bound by something. Anything that you feel like can control you or has some type of control over you. It's always not true. We give just think about any addiction or anything like that. It's like you give that thing that power. You might think it has the power, but you do. But somebody's laying the burden down anyway. Let me get the 9 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Lots of, this is, okay. Oh, at the bottom of the decks we have Temperance. That's, oh, wow. I'm going to show these to you guys. We're not going to keep them. So we have Temperance. Oh, there was 3. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. I have to show you guys this, but we're not going to keep it. So this fell out for the 9 of Pentacles. This is the Hierophant. It's the card for marriage. It's a card for Taurus. Major Arcana. It's the card for marriage, commitments, contracts. Okay. This is something that was a burden. Somebody's, I think, maybe could be going, you know, becoming a single person. Definitely, because it could have been a codependent relationship, some type of toxicity within a relationship. But these 3 cards that just fell out the way they did. 6 of Swords. Still, so you could be moving away from an Aquarius to a fire sign, or somebody with that in their chart. Both of these talk about healing. Yeah, that's for somebody though. This is the Major Arcana card for Aquarius. It is get wish fulfillment. You know, wish is granted. And then Temperance is healing and balancing. And it's Sagittarius. It's fire energy. So air and fire. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So, that was just a little side, I think, thing for somebody. I mean, this could have been a job, a toxic job, you know? Anything like that. It could be... That's a lot of cards, too. I think somebody's definitely walking away from something, though. There's... This is the card for, it's a gift, and it's the card for engagement. Like, you know, you could be getting engaged, but this could be somebody walking away from an engagement. We have the Hierophant and this card here. It's like engagement, marriage. This is my Divine Masculine card. It's a masculine energy. It would represent a masculine counterpart. Romantic. This card stands for your stability, your home life, and your sexuality. This is the Coffin. It's an ending. It's something ending so something new can begin. Okay? That's what we have right here. In the center, we haven't even got past the center, you guys. Let's look at something that's already happened. Two of Pentacles. Talks about balancing, juggling though, because it's a movement. You know, it's juggling, balancing and juggling. It's trying to balance something out. You can't sustain this energy for ever. Or even for long periods of time, because you got to think of it, it's like a juggling energy, right? It's a back and forth until you get that balance of something. But right now it's like this. Six of Pentacles. It's at the bottom of the deck here too. Oh, I forgot to tell you about the bottom of the decks over here. Okay, Six of Pentacles. This is also balancing. Both of these cards can talk about two people. Like dealing with two people. This is giving to two. You see how there's two hands right there? It's like sharing. It's like, it's the, if we're looking at tarot and we're looking at numbers, then we're trying to figure out, you know, we have life cycles. We have cycles of things that we go through in our life. Aces are the beginning of a new cycle. It's the one. Tens are the completion of a cycle. That's why somebody was laying down something that they had already went through a cycle with the Ten of Wands here in the center of the reading. They're laying down the burden, and now it's a burden, and somebody's walking away from it. They're laying the burden down. The Six is right after the Five of Pentacles that we had here. Five of Pentacles is being left out in the cold. The Six of Pentacles is somebody lending a hand. You know, it's like it could be charity sometimes. It's not. There's different energies with this card, but this is balancing. There's scales there. It's balancing the scales. Six of Pentacles can sometimes talk about giving to one more than the other. Okay? Somebody could be just trying to balance, you know, this could be like trying to balance your finances. You know, juggling stuff. Things are up in the air. Where are we at, guys? Oh, 37 minutes. What? This might have to be 2 takes, you guys. I don't want it to cut off on me. I lost a whole reading with the Sagittarius reading. So, yeah. If we get to an hour, I'm going to go ahead and make it 2 parts, which we probably will. All right. 2 of Pentacles, please. I mean, I hope you guys wanted a long reading for your birthday. 2 of Pentacles. Please. It's the Chariot. It's also a card of balancing the light and dark. And in doing so, this is the Chariot is ascending. It's moving forward with something. Moving forward. Came out with the 2 of Pentacles. I mean, you could be this. There could be a Cancer involved here. You know. Oops. Let's see something. Where did that card go? Oh, it didn't come out. Never mind. It was in here. I wanted to see. I can't remember which number the Aquarius card is. I don't want to waste too much time trying to find it. It's not right here. Okay. If I see it, I'll look. All right. Sorry, guys. Give me the 6 of Pentacles, please. More Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we have Cancer and, you know, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. We have water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. and earth energy showing up here. Lots of earth, though, because, you know, the Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. This could be you. You know, balancing your money in the past. So it's kind of like a card for anxiousness. Messages. Yeah, I think this is your money. We're looking. So this is something that dealing with your money here in the past. That card. This is my card for Pisces sometimes. But, you know, this card just stands for everything to do with your finances as well. And like I said, we have all this money here. All these pentacles. So balancing, it can also be balancing, you know, your home life and love life with your work life. It's balancing of something, and we have all these pentacles here, okay? I mean, Cancer is also like a very, like, family-oriented type energy to me. So, could definitely be balancing work and home or something to that degree. But it was, there is this anxiousness or nervousness here showing up. Let's look at the more recent past with the Two of Swords. Stalemate, needing to make a decision, possibly not being able to see everything to make a decision. Everything that you feel like getting all the information you need for this decision. Aries card showing up here. Emperor, the Emperor. The Emperor can be any sign. It is the major arcana card for Aries. But all the signs are represented here. It's more, to me, it's a masculine energy as well. It's a boss, entrepreneur type energy also. Oh, the Lion. Oh, real quick, let me tell you guys. I told you I used the bottom of the deck to, this was with too many cards too, by the way. I used the bottom of the deck to clarify further sometimes. So on the bottom of the decks over here, we have this Six of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is a sneaky type energy. It's a lying and cheating and stealing. Would it show up with this card? So, I don't know if, you know, there's, you know, there could be, it didn't come out. It just, it was showing itself. So there could be an energy of that somewhere around you. Get the Two of Swords, please. The Empress. Okay. Now we have a true pair. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Wow. Empress is abundance. Creativity. So the Nine of the Nine of Pentacles is a lot of times considered the pre-Empress because she's single and then, you know, becomes married and becomes the Empress when she's like, this is a power couple type energy. Six of Swords came out again. This is the recent past, so oh wow, look at the bottom of the damn deck. Give me a second, guys. The full twice coming out now too. Both sides. Near recent past, recent future. It's an air energy. Hold on. I think somebody is walking away from somebody. I think this Empress has left this Emperor and started out on something new. Give me this second. Yeah. When I'm asking here about the Six of Swords, like up here, we have the Justice. The Justice peeked out at me here. I think like there was something that there was some justice that. Wow. Okay. There was something that wasn't, you know, there was justice needed in a situation. Basically, what I'm trying to spit out. And the High Priestess came out. This is the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio card. Intuition is what that represents. So it could almost be an Emperor moving towards this Empress, right? So the Empress is kind of like the keeper of the hidden knowledge. She knows like the hidden knowledge. And then we have this, things that are hidden. This is something that's not yet determined. And it's changes, sudden changes. But it's not, which would make, like, that's kind of like this. It's like there's something unknown here. As a decision needed to be made, but there's like there's something unknown. So number 6. 2. So somebody here in the recent past, right? It's like continuing. It's like it kind of blends in with the center of the reading. Whether it's, I don't know, like now if someone's coming or going. Or back and forth. Still, there's a new beginning here for this Empress for sure. I just don't know, this Emperor. In fact, don't get caught up on, I don't know if I told you this or not, don't get caught up on the genders at all either. But it could have been that, you know, the Emperor, if you're going in succession of, you know, it's the Emperor, then the Empress, then the, hold on one second. This could have been a situation in the recent past where somebody, this Empress went back to somebody that she moved away from. But what I was gonna say before I got caught up in that. Sorry guys, I'm just looking at this. by moving away from whatever this is that this Emperor moved away from, it could have been like kind of like a, you know, it could have caused, what is the word that I'm looking for? Sometimes when you leave a relationship or you leave a situation or you leave a job, you kind of take a pay cut for a minute. Or, you know, if you leave a job without getting another job. Or sometimes you have to, you know, you're not going to, if you're starting something new or you're starting out, you've moved, you know, you've left something where you've gained your seniority at somewhere. You might have to go from an emperor to an empress, right? But it's a new beginning. Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck there. So somebody could have, you know, it could have been a situation that left somebody feeling stuck in their head or trapped, but it was... Let's just look at this crowning energy, shall we? Eight of Pentacles. I really think this is tied up in with work. I don't see a lot of cups out here. But it can be, I mean, I'm just saying, this is more a lot of mental stuff. I mean, this is a Libra reading, so we are looking at air energy. This is earth energy, but it's something that you've been working on. This is a Eight of Pentacles. This is working on something successfully, but it's in the reverse. With the Nine of Swords, air energy. Losing sleep, anxiety. Nervousness. I'm gonna probably go ahead and start part 2. Wow, did you guys see that? Whoa. Okay. So, here's what's going on. Why somebody's all in this Nine of Swords energy. Queen of Swords, logical, head over heart, decisions, communication, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This came out with this Eight of Pentacles. Why something's not being successful. This is something somebody worked on, has been working on. Queen of Swords, making a judgment call. Delivering judgment. It is reconciliation sometimes, but yeah. This is making a judgment call. This is why there's justice in the middle, in the center of the reading. Because of this energy. Lying, cheating, stealing. Give me the Nine of Swords, please. The Lovers just tried to pop out. I'm going to keep it. One more, though. I might have to pull out a different deck. I'm just like, I don't know why this reading is being like this. Give me the Lovers, please. Oh, Nine of Cups. Herman at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'll be right back, guys.